by that abstraction. You have to judge by what they actually do, and that's what we do. Now, a patent is a monopoly artificially created by a government and given to some privileged holder. And in the case of, and the patent holder is given a basis to sue anyone that implements anything that uses the patented idea. The patent includes a description of the idea. It's a document with the numbers, and it includes a description of the idea that you're not allowed to use. Now, it may not be easy to understand exactly what's prohibited and what's not, but at least theoretically, the description is what determines what you're not allowed to do. The people who describe how the patent system works usually are part of the patent system, or they have vested interests in the patent system. For instance, they may work for the patent office, or they may be patent lawyers, or they may work for the patent department of a mega corporation. So they give you a one-sided, biased description of the system. The magazine The Economist once compared the patent system to, quote, a time-consuming lottery, unquote. If you have ever seen advertisements for a lottery, you know how they are designed to convey a misleading impression. They keep talking about what it's like to win, which is very unlikely, and they don't talk about the usual outcome, which is that you don't win. And as a result, they distort people's thinking. The publicity for the patent system works the same way. People who support it and boost it talk about what it's like to get a patent, and then what it's like to walk down the street with a patent in your pocket. And every so often you can pull it out, point it at somebody, and say, "Give me your money." So, to make up for their bias, I'm going to describe the patent system from the other side, from the standpoint of somebody that wants to develop software for use and has to cope with the danger that someday, as you're walking along the street, someone's going to pull out a patent and point it at you and say, "Give me your money." So, first, suppose you're a software developer in a country that allows software patents. And suppose you want to work carefully with patents. What can you do? Well, one thing you could do is make a list of all the ideas that could be found in the program that you are developing. Of course, you can't really do that until it's finished, because you don't know. But even then, you can't, because you can't see all the ideas somebody else could see in your program. This is because as you design it, you think about it in a particular way. There may be other ways to think about the same code, but it's going to be very hard for you to see that, because you already have your way of conceiving of what you have done. Somebody else might see a different idea. To illustrate with an analogy, suppose there were patents on graphical design ideas, and suppose there was a patent on having a figure with a bottom edge. If you wanted to draw a square, you would realize that one of the ideas in it is a bottom edge. And so you realize you could put bottom edge in the list of things that might be patented and somebody might sue you for. It's patented. But You might not realize that somebody could sue you over a bottom corner. Suppose the bottom corner also belongs in the list of patents that somebody might be able to sue you with. Because if somebody has a patent on bottom corners, all he has to do is take your drawing and turn it 45 degrees. And now your square is like this, and it has a bottom corner. Of course, another patent someone might use to sue you with is top edge, or right side, or left side, or vertical lines, or so many different ideas that are in that one simple drawing. So you can't, practically speaking, make a list of all the ideas that might be patented and would then enable somebody to sue you for what you are doing. So you can try going about it the other way. You can try to find a list of all the patents that might conceivably be used to sue you for this design. That's impossible because